Hey, Mason.
A Super Bowl champion.
The Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl.
The Packers' all-time leading scorer.
A game winner for Mason Crosby.
It's time for the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Nellis on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. Powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook and on the free Odyssey app.
What?
Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you a tag team champions of the world, the Kmart model Tommy Wirtz. The older than he looks, Thunder Nellis. Older, hold on. Looks older than he is.
Nice.
Thunder Nellis. The Mason Crosby Show.
Mitch
And
Nellis,
if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you.
Whenever
What's up,
you
bud?
do the you better call somebody,
Oh my gosh.
whenever you do it, I always think you are the plant in Little Shop of Horrors.
Really?
That's what I get. I just hear feed me, Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour.
I feel like that's the same voice for you in both.
That
of
is
those.
a low-key dark musical movie.
Oh yeah.
Like that, like dude is killing people to feed to the plant.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah. No,
Those
I
are-
mean,
But it was a great 80s dark comedy.
I've seen
Rick
the
Moranis.
Yep.
It was great.
I've seen the movie. I've seen live productions
Yep.
of it. It's a fun
Yep.
show. It's
Yep.
fast paced too,
Yes.
so
Yep.
it keeps you moving the entire time. I have a blind ranking for you, Mitch Nellis, that will
Shane Drowan.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. Blind ranking players the Brewers have acquired from the Red Sox.
Oh.
Where's Ed Romero on that list? Middle infielder in the 80s. Where's John Henry Johnson? Lefty reliever in the early 80s.
Where's Jackie Bradley Jr.?
Ooh, Mark Clear is a good one. Mark Clear should have been a closer. He was always an 8th inning guy. Where's who?
I said Jackie Bradley Jr.
Oh, yeah. Billy Joe Robideau.
Ooh.
He went the other way. He went Brewers to
Robideau?
Red Sox.
Robideau. I was going to start with food and then go into Brewers.
I have a food for you as well. This is the Mason Crosby Show. It's a wonderful Thursday, beautiful out. I am playing in the celebrity pickleball tournament at Summerfest today.
Nice.
Before I go and attend Ed Sheeran.
Ooh.
With the wife,
What a day.
family, and a family friend. I am teamed up. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm teamed up with Greg Matzik.
Nice.
Which
dude.
I feel like
That's a great
spoiler
draw.
alert. So I was originally teamed up with Adam McCalvey.
Not as good of a draw.
Adam can't make it. He's off the list now. I don't know why I think he signed up and then realized, oh wait, it's a Brewers off day. I'm going to take off that day. I'm not going to work.
Good call.
I hope that's what he did because that would make sense. And then I saw I was teamed up with Greg Matzik, who's literally a D1 athlete.
D3. Wasn't he Oshkosh?
I feel like
But he did win a game show that was based on athletics as well.
I was in a home run derby once years ago with AirTran. They sponsored it with Ryan Braun at Hellfair Field.
All right.
Okay. Finishing in second place was Evan Fitzgerald, who was with CBS 58 at the time.
Okay.
Finishing in third place was Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Yeah.
No shame. There were like 20 people there, and I finished third. I was fine. Finishing in first, this is 15, 20 years ago. I believe he'd still be hitting home runs now.
No, Matzik's a stud.
I don't think he made an out.
Yeah.
Like, I think I hit 17 home runs with 10 outs. I think Fitzgerald hit like 19 or 23. I think Matzik got to like 35 without making one out. And they were like, you win. Like, it's over. We're done. We're done here.
That's a great draw for you. Matzik is a stud. Tell him I say hi.
I will.
Tell him I say hi. Greg
I just
Madsen.
texted what I think is his number and wrote, let's go.
I have his
It was
number
4 minutes
for sure,
ago.
too.
All right,
so
so
I can verify it for you if you need it. This is the Mason
Okay.
Crosby show.
Yeah.
I want you to blind rank appetizers.
Appetizers. Okay.
Okay.
Do we have confirmation? Is this Mason Crosby's anniversary week? Is that what's going on?
Something along those
Okay.
lines. Yeah.
I want to know the actual date. I wonder if we could like Gemini Mason and Molly Crosby, like, because it's public record, right? Like you have to file your marriage license. So I bet there's a way to figure it out.
Is that a state by state or a nationwide
I
thing?
think if you get married, you need to file a marriage license with the local.
Like it doesn't matter if they got married in Tennessee or Texas, you'll be able to access it in Wisconsin.
I got married in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But our ceremony was in Knox County, but we actually stopped like 2 days before and signed in Blount County. We did not smoke a blunt while we were doing it.
I had
That'd
a
be
Mrs.
weird.
Blunt and a Mr. Joint. Funny enough.
That's crazy.
Both at Cadre Middle School.
Obviously.
Of course.
Good for you, CMS.
Okay, first one. All of these, again, with the assumption of perfect preparation.
Perfect preparation.
These are
are
of the top.
appetizers.
Yes. Number one for you.
First you're giving me.
First I am giving you your choice of a cup of soup.
Any cup of soup.
Any cup of soup.
I love soup.
1 through 5.
1 through 5. 3. I'm going to go cup of soup at 3.
Jalapeno poppers.
5.
Okay.
Just have no patience for jalapeno poppers. The cheese is never right, even if they're perfectly prepared. And I don't love jalapenos. I love pickled jalapenos, but that's not what you get. So if that's 5, that's easy.
Onion rings.
Onion rings is 4. Like I like them, but I'm not into them. I'm going to nail this one, by the way, for me.
Mozzarella sticks.
Yeah. All right. Ooh. I made a good mozzarella stick, like a wonton mozzarella stick. Like there might not be anything better in the world. But is that a 1 or is that a 2? Like I got it. You know what? I'm betting that number 1 is going to involve chicken.
It does not.
No, you can't tell me the answer.
Oh, okay.
I'm still putting mozzarella stick 2.
Spin dip.
All right. I love spinach dip and I make spinach dip.
Yeah.
But I would have gone mozzarella 1, spinach dip 2.
Would you have done spinach
I would have
dip
gone
above cup of soup?
No, I would have gone cup of soup 2.
Yeah.
Really? You gave me apps and no chicken wings on there?
Chicken wings.
No shrimp cocktail?
Because chicken wings is also can be an entree.
Yep.
That I didn't want to put it on there as an appetizer.
That's fair.
I did think about calamari, but it kind of feels like that's in its own category of appetizer.
Love calamari.
It's like a little too high end.
Even when you said it was no chicken, I was betting on shrimp cocktail or calamari.
Yeah, I didn't want to put calamari on there because it just felt like that was going to be too. Like that's like a high end appetizer.
Yep.
I wanted like an Applebee's level of appetizers got with this.
Yep.
And then
hold on, I got one for you.
Oh, okay, go.
All right. Top 5, rank them.
Mm-hmm.
What are classified as berries?
All right.
These are classified as berries.
Got it.
Let's start with blue.
4.
Okay. I'm eating them right now.
Good, but sometimes the bad ones are bad, you know?
If you're watching on YouTube or X Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, you can see I'm eating a
blackberry. 2.
Delicious.
Okay.
Hold on.
I like that.
Chew my food.
Blackberries and blueberries so far.
Okay. 3, rasp. Assuming it's a good one. Oh, Rami's mad. We got breaking news.
I'm going to go 3 on raspberries.
Oh, you're going right in the middle, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
How are chicken tenders not included? Rami's mad.
Because again, like those are entrees as well. I wanted something that is only appetizer.
Oh, all right. Yeah. All right. The 4th on the list. We've got black at 2, rasp at 3, blue at 4, watermelon.
1. Guaranteed.
I actually think you're going to be happy with this.
And then number 5 is banana.
Well, it could be banana or it could be avocado. But yeah, I'm going to go banana. Okay, Avocado's also a berry.
We're going 5. That was I dominated.
Yeah,
bodied that list. Absolutely bodied that list.
Really
I love that.
That's unbelievable.
And now we're going with Brewers pitchers not named Brandon Woodruff, Jacob Mizorowski, or Kyle Harrison. So let's go with first and foremost, Shane Drowan.
Shane Drowan is 4.
Coleman Crow.
5.
Robert Gasser,
3.
Logan Henderson,
1.
Brandon Sproat.
2. Nailed it. I got it right.
Got it right.
I mean, you can make an argument for Drowan over Gasser. And if this is like right now today, you need one out, or who's going to have the best next 10 years? All the above are available.
I think that,
but I think I nailed it.
Shane Drowan is higher on that list if we are taking pitchers, and I think that he is lower on the list when you are taking starting pitchers. I am not quite yet on the Shane Drowan starter wave. Yesterday, really able to get out of a lot of trouble, which kind of shows traits of his relief ability in my mind.
Okay.
But obviously the pitch count, I mean, he was at 75 pitches through 3 innings.
Crazy pitch count, bro.
I don't even know I don't know the last time I've seen 75 pitches through 3 innings.
And that you haven't given up a run.
And you didn't give up a run.
You've given up 5 runs. You can get to 75 real easy if you've given up 5 runs and you've walked everyone. Shane Drowan yesterday, 3 walks.
Yeah, not
like
crazy.
He didn't have 5 or 6 walks in 4 1/3, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. Did he just 5 hits? Did he go to 3 balls with everybody?
Were
there a lot of foul balls?
It felt like a lot of tough ABs against him. It did feel like a lot of tough ABs, but when he needed, and on top of it, when he had the bases loaded in the 3rd inning, I believe it was, he was getting strikeouts.
Okay.
Like strikeouts obviously gets your pitch count up a little bit too, but he was coming up when he needed strikeouts. He was getting strikeouts too. And this Brewers starting rotation did not give up a run against the Cincinnati Reds.
That is correct. Shane Drowan's ERA down to 3.12.
Yeah, that's
a really good ERA.
We will take that. Yeah. We will take that.
This is technically his rookie year, right? He didn't pitch at all in the majors before
this. Is definition of his rookie year.
He did not.
He didn't have any appearances.
No appearances with the Red Sox. Yep, just 26. 16 games, 6 starts, 3-2 with a 3.12 ERA, a 1.23 WHIP, 52 strikeouts in 52 innings, 17 walks, a 3-1 K to walk ratio. Everything here is good. He's given up 4 home runs, not terrible. Like everything. We've talked so much, as we should, about Miz and Harrison. And we talk about Woody because we love Woody. And is Sproat going to make it right now? Does he need to go to the bullpen? Does he need to go to AAA? Is he going to stick around? Gasser's been up and down for years and had injury issues for a couple of years. Finally gets a win. We're not, Shane Drowan, you talked about this in March. Like you and Tim Allen were all over this. Shane Drowan is sneaky. Like he was the key to that trade. Like we all thought, Harrison will be nice, and he's exceeded expectations. But you guys were like, wait till 27, if there is a 27. Shane Drowan's going to be nasty. Shane Drowan might not be nasty right now, but Shane Drowan is legit.
Shane Drowan is going to get big outs and pitch in big situations this year. I just don't think he's going to start big games. Very similar to how Chad Patrick developed last year.
Absolutely.
Chad Patrick, doing his thing as a starter, but ultimately, we also know that he had to move to the bullpen, and his role changed, and he developed into just a different type of pitcher, and he has developed into a different type of pitcher in 2026 now. And I think that could be something that ends up being very similar to a Shane Drowan in 2027. Now, yesterday also, Pat Murphy, did you hear Tim Allen on Monday, I believe it was, with Inside Wisconsin Sports, and how he made the comment of managers as well can slump?
No, I'm intrigued.
And he kind of thought that Murphy was in a slump against the Atlanta Braves.
Okay.
And that it was, he's a little more critical of him and thought that maybe, hey, Murph might be slumping. Managers can slump too. And while this Red series, I think, was a good example of Pat Murphy showcasing, hey, good to stick with your guys, made the right decisions on who to go to. He was, however, feeling an aftershock of the slump in yesterday's game, in my mind, because Chad Patrick, for instance, he came in yesterday. He ended up getting the victory after he relieved Shane Drowan.
Correct.
Boy, do you wish Pat Murphy had an inning of Chad Patrick used yesterday as opposed to using it on Sunday in a game that meant virtually nothing at the end of it against the Atlanta
What do you
Braves. Meaning that
Explain more.
Chad Patrick pitched 3 innings in that game on Sunday.
Right.
And I think you would have rather had Chad Patrick pitch 2 innings on Sunday in a game that was 9-2 going into the ninth inning.
Going into the 7th inning when he started. But 9-2 going into the 9th inning.
You also
throw Yoho in there.
Well, Rom got sent down on Monday.
Right.
So you would have maybe just been like, thank you for your service to Drew Rom and send him
Here's
down.
an inning.
And use that extra inning of Chad Patrick against the Reds yesterday.
Right.
Not that he looked the sharpest even in his performance.
3 walks.
Chad Patrick, I'm sorry. The biggest need on this Brewers team is another bullpen arm. Yeah. It is absolutely the biggest need on this team.
They lost 11 guys yesterday.
And
Yoho's gone.
Yoho's gone. When Koenig gets called back up, which has to be any day now. It has to be any day.
Yeah.
Craig
Yoho cannot pitch at the major league level. And it sucks because he's been so good in spring training and he's been really good at AAA, but he's just like every time he comes up. And I think this time he came up, they got through to him that like, dude, you have to throw strikes. You have to stop walking and nibbling. So he's throwing strikes and now he's getting hit all over the yard.
I have compared him or deemed him the pitcher version of Keston Hiura.
Yeah, there's some of that.
He is.
I think Keston Hiura had more success at the major league level before he forgot how to play baseball.
Yep.
Yoho never had success at the major league
But he's going to go down to AAA and he's going to shove.
That's right.
I mean, that's what he does every time.
Right.
He's the most ridiculous relief pitcher in AAA history. Yeah. And then he comes up to the big league level and it just doesn't click. Yeah. And that happens for some guys, but he just doesn't click.
I mean, he very limited, of course, 8 2/3 innings last year, 6 innings this year. Last year, his K to walk was under 1. He walked more than he struck out. This year, he's at least 8-3, so 2.7. He's throwing more strikes. He's walking less guys. But in walking less guys, he's given up 5 hits in 5 games in how many innings? Innings pitched 5 hits in 6 innings and 4 runs. It's like he can't stay away from giving up runs. He's just like a run magnet in a way. And I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if Chris Hook hasn't gotten his hooks into him or if he hasn't figured out the sweet spot with Rick Sweet. God, it's the worst. With Tommy Wirtz.
There's a talk and text line. What if fried pickles were on the list?
1.
Okay. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Shut the front door.
I feel like I missed on fried pickles. Yeah. I'll take the blame on that one.
Okay.
Regardless, let's keep moving on here with Brewers.
Yep.
As I said though, Mitch, I really think that bullpen is the biggest need on this team. And it's a move that the Brewers make year in and year out. They always bring in a reliever, and it feels like the best teams always do make a move for just one more leverage guy on your team. Now, last year, the Brewers made that move with Shelby Miller, in which it didn't really work out because he got banged up at the end of the season. But they ended up finding a Chad Patrick out of that role, and that worked out to their favor. And it was almost like they get this, acquisition. If you get Jared Koenig back up with this team, and
McCalvy wrote, sounds like a strong possibility that Jared Koenig will be in the Brewers bullpen this weekend against the Cubs.
I mean, he had 11 rehab appearances. I've never even heard of so many rehab appearances for a pitcher. If you get Koenig to come back, and that assumingly sends down Yoho, now you don't necessarily, you can make a decision on getting a guy who is a more leverage arm than Grant Anderson and push Grant Anderson down a little bit on that list.
Yep.
Who, by the way, really sold the pooch yesterday. Like that was actually the big problem was Grant Anderson unable to get his job done, affected a lot of things. And I'm sorry, there's some of Brewers Twitter who is in on the experiment and the flyer of Joel Kuhnel. I don't want Joel Kuhnel pitching in leverage roles. I just don't. If you're up by 4, sure, Kuhnel at some point in the game. Save situations.
I get that Uribe was suspended yesterday, but had pitched in 2 straight games.
Probably was unavailable.
McGill had pitched the night before.
Ashby was warming in the 9th, so he probably would have pitched the 10th.
Yep. Or if he had tied things up, he might have even come in the 9th.
I am convinced that there is a not 0% chance that Andrew Vaughn will see a time at third base in a game this year.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Vaughn was going to come out of the bullpen.
Oh, no.
That'd be amazing.
I'll
take Vaughn for an inning.
And bullpen is now the biggest team need, and getting just someone who is a little bit more trustworthy in a leverage situation.
Well, I got another name for you. I don't know if you trust him or not, though, because strikes have been an issue. Who's starting the 3 games against the Cubs?
It would be the three-headed monster of Ms. Harrison Woody.
And Sproat just pitched, and Drowan just pitched.
Yep.
Who's the starter I didn't name?
Gas.
I think Gas could be coming out of the bullpen this weekend.
Well,
and listen, I'm not making that up. McCalvy wrote that also in his article, that Gasser would be available out of the bullpen against the Cubs. I would not be shocked in a big leverage, lefty on lefty, PCA type of situation. I would not be shocked to see Gasser come in.
See, and in my mind, I would love to have Gasser be a starter and Drowan go to the bullpen. Again, because I think
you'll get there. It's just not the way it lined up for this series.
Correct. So I'm in that camp of, while I do think I like Shane Drowan as a pitcher better for the future, I do like Robert Gasser better as a starter this season than I do Shane Drowan as the starter this season. Don't forget, DL Hall's going to come back in a month. He's an end of July guy.
Sure.
Jared Koenig, as we said, we could see
should
him
be back this weekend.
It really
tomorrow.
It feels like we might have, at least I might have, underestimated the loss of Serpa at the beginning of the year, knowing that what we saw out of him in the WBC, we never really got that for the Milwaukee Brewers.
So I don't know that we underrated it because I don't know if we were ever getting that Serpa.
But I don't want to see. I can't see Craig Yoho anymore, man. I'm sorry.
No, but you're not going to, and that's not Serpa's role. Like, remember, Serpa's a lefty. And so Koenig is who we need. Like, if Jared Koenig can come back and be the Jared Koenig he's been of the past 2 years, has he been perfect? No. But Jared Koenig is the one. Like, that's what's going to make you not think about Serpa at all.
If this Brewers team ends up with testing it out with Andrew Vaughn at third base, just like imagine this lineup for a game.
Oh, my God.
Okay?
You're going to freak me out here.
You got like a Yelich in some order, right?
Yep.
Yelich, a Contreras, a Terang,
Churio,
a Bowers, a Vaughn.
Yep.
I mean, the worst hitter in the lineup is Cooper Pratt.
Right. Well, there are times that those 6 are in the lineup. They're doing that now, right now.
But I'm saying you would go
with Bowers in the outfield.
I think that David Hamilton is under, like, if we're Thunder watching,
okay,
my nomination is David Hamilton as of late.
Sure.
Just been a little bit of
but
a struggle
that shouldn't
bus.
even be of late. Like, that's who he is, man.
Yeah.
There's no struggle bus. Like, that's just who David Hamilton is. And to expect more from that, I think we all got wrapped up in how fast he is, and then he hit a couple home runs, and it's great. Like, he wore the golden sombrero yesterday.
Yeah.
Like 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. He's down to 228. His on base is 307. His slugging 315. So his OPS is 622. And you can play that guy at the bottom of the order. But again, like Cooper Pratt 0 for 4 yesterday. And his, obviously he's brand new. So his averages are going to go up and down. I like him in the lineup. But like, again, Frelick, Pratt, and Hamilton at the bottom of your lineup isn't such a strong bottom of the lineup.
I also then was making this argument against David Hamilton, who I do enjoy as a player and do think he profiles as a really good late inning, Dave Roberts, right? Go steal that base type player.
Right.
When you move Joey Ortiz to third base,
yep.
I mean, David Hamilton immediately becomes the worst defensive third baseman on your team.
Sure.
Just because Joey Ortiz is really good at defense, man. He is, and it makes it really hard to be in this boat of, like, I'm not a Joey Ortiz fan, I think that he is very valuable on defense. I do see it. Wherever you can put him, he's going to pick it up wherever he left off, and he's a stud when he does it. So he played very good third base this week against the Reds, and I love that because then it gives Cooper Pratt optimal chance.
But who do you want? Who do you want in the lineup? Is it Sal or is it Hamilton? Mitchell's in center.
Right.
Mitchell's already in.
Bowers is in.
No, Bowers is at first.
Oh, yeah. Bowers.
When you move Vaughn to third, it means either Sal or Hamilton have to be in the lineup.
Right. Then Sal.
Okay. So Sal's in right, Mitchell's in center.
Sal's actually been playing decent.
Been okay.
Lightly.
He's been okay. I mean, he's up to 232. His OPS still is 622. Like he and Hamilton have the same OPS.
Who's going to end this season with more home runs, Sal or David Hamilton?
Sal, but not by much.
Not by much, but he will.
Yeah.
Blind
414-677-1250.
One last blind rank.
Oh, here we go. And then we'll go to break.
All right. William Contreras.
Is there a topic? Do I get a
Brewers?
Subject?
It's all no pitchers.
Okay. Brewers, no pitchers. William Contreras is 3.
Wow. Jake Bowers.
3.
William Contreras was just 3.
Well, he's 2 now.
Bryce Terang.
1.
Jackson Churio.
4.
Andrew Vaughn.
5.
I mean, your list is terrible. That one's awful.
So bad. I just got Churio wrong.
Totally dropped the ball on that one.
If you move Churio up, everybody else stays the same. It's still Bryce, Bill, Bowers, Vaughn. Like I'm good with that. Those
Bryce,
4 in that order.
Bill, Bowers, Vaughn, Churio.
Yeah. No, not just and then fit Churio in where you need to fill it.
I'm starting to think that the 2 best players on the team are the 2 representatives from Team Venezuela, Churio and Contreras. In whatever order.
I mean, they're good. Aaron says Contreras is number 1.
I think that there's a very good argument. William Contreras is the best player on the team now.
Why was he trying to steal in the 9th?
Yeah, that was stupid.
What was that?
That was so stupid.
I mean, I think he thought that the defense was literally sleeping, and they weren't. He's Tommy Orton, Mitch Nellis, Paul Wagner 1.
Paul Wags at 1.
Paul Wagner 1. This is the Mason Crosby Show.
Y'all ready to do this? What's up, guys?
Boys and men in effect, yeah, and it's about time. Boys the men, boys the men, boys the men, boys the men. Time Philly back again. Doing a little East Coast swing. This is the Mason Crosby Show. I'm Mitch Nellis. He's Tommy Words.
How did it look when I was doing
It
that?
looked great.
Okay, good.
You look great. You were doing dancing. You were doing like moonwalk. You were doing the wiggle worm.
I was trying to really remain in character and not look at camera.
Can you do the worm?
I used to be able to do a pretty good worm.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Never good at it. My buddy Griffin, who I was on the hoop troop with,
Mm.
was like a master at it.
I am now scared to do it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I don't want to.
Gravity?
Well, like I think I could. I just think I would smush things, and I don't want to do that.
Like smush your own things.
Right.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet dance moves. This is why you watch on YouTube.
Mhm.
That's what we got on
Thank
YouTube.
you, AJ. Thank
Remember, WI Sports Radio on YouTube, on Twitter X, on Facebook, on Instagram, on the gram,
on the gram,
the IG,
yeah,
the Iggy. I don't want Instagram should have gone Iggy. Hey, participate in the X Golf Hole-in-One Challenge with the Wisconsin Radio Network at Summerfest, where Sparky and Wisconsin Sports Daily will be broadcasting live this afternoon. So Summerfest is open. It's open at noon. I'm not there. Don't ask me why. And Sparky will be there at 2. So tee up 3 balls for $10 for a chance to hit a hole one. Man, I'm sold. I remember when it was $5.
Mm.
The first person to hit a hole in one wins $5,000. We'll see you at the X Golf Hole-in-One Challenge and hanging out with Sparky at Summerfest.
What sport accomplishment, sport feat would you pay $10 for 3 chances for $5,000 for? Like half court shot?
Half court shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say
I'm making them.
Making one for $5,000, you get 3 chances, half court shot.
I'm very confident in my skills to hit that shot.
What about
I might not.
Softball home run?
Nope.
Slow pitch softball home run over the fence.
I'm like over the fence is tough for me. I'm a warning track guy.
Okay.
I go to right and I can triple all day with a fence. I hate playing with a fence. I will say, what about you have to be on the mound and you have to get it in the like they have a box and you have to get it in the box to throw a strike. Like you have to pitch from the mound. Like,
do I have to like go full? Like I have to throw my hardest fastball?
You are being expected to throw a hard ball.
Okay, my hardest fastball, I could do it in 2 tries.
You think so?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know,
I feel pretty confident I could do it on the first try.
No, because you don't get to practice first from the mound, so you don't
do
get,
I get to warm my arm up because I might throw it out after.
No, you can warm up, but I think people are, and you've obviously worked for a Northwoods team, so you've been on the mound. I think people get wigged out. Is that people say that?
Sure.
That thing? I don't know.
A 55 plus does.
Yeah, I think people get a little freaked out when they get on the mound. How high you really are, like you are high up there.
Yeah.
So I think most people would not throw a strike on their first one, even if they know how to throw a baseball and play catch all the time. You're just not used to throwing from 8 inches above where you're throwing to.
How long is the longest field goal you're giving yourself 3 tries from?
I mean, 25 maybe.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking
Like
too.
I'm hitting that old extra point, which is 20. I bet I could go 5 yards back, maybe. What about like what Trevor Thomas did with the golf putt?
That long of a putt? No way I'm doing it in.
How about hockey? How about like at an Admirals game, getting the hockey puck through the.
If I have no defense and I just have to like
no defense,
full.
Are you getting into the net full ice? You getting it into the net?
If I get 3 tries, yeah, I'd do that. I do $10 for $5,000, 3 tries at full net. Because that you don't really have to throw it that hard. The ice will take it.
Right.
You just got to line it up as nicely. So yeah, I think I could do that as well.
We have breaking news on the talk and text line, 414-677-1250. Popularity of the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network's on-air host Mitch Nellis plummets after failing to give onion rings as an appetizer the proper respect, especially with the women over 50 demographic. Are onion rings that, like, are people, I know there's the bloomin' onion at the Outback Steakhouse.
Is that different for you?
No, it'd be in the same place. I enjoy, like, if somebody else gets the bloomin' onion, I will cherry pick a couple of the extra crispies.
So I just for reference, I did put onion rings / Bloomin' as that. If I would have said that, would that have changed your mind in any rankings?
And it's funny, I've never liked onion rings, but every year at Thanksgiving, my brother-in-law and I now deep fry a turkey. Well, before you deep fry a turkey, we deep fry everything else.
Okay.
So we prepare onion rings, we prepare chickpeas, we prepare fried pickles, and we have like different spices for each of them. Those onion rings I really like. Like you need to murder the onion ring for me to like the onion ring. It's got to be super crispy, super burnt, and then I will eat the onion ring.
And you got to be able to bite it and not have like the onion
come
trailing
out. And that's why onion rings so low for me, is because restaurants undercook onion rings, not overcook them, and the onion comes out. And then you have like the nice crispy breading, which is fine, but like I could get crispy breading on something better than an onion. And I love onions.
Who on the Milwaukee Bucks currently is the onion ring?
Kuzma. Kuzma's the onion ring.
If he's crispy, he's elite. But if he's
crispy, he's like 28, 6, and 6, hitting
more
threes.
often than not, he's kind of soggy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kuzma, come on. So today at 1:00. Okay. And I don't know. I mean, there's no rules. There probably are rules, but I feel like there's no rules about what you can stream and what you can't stream. Regardless, we have Paul Wagner coming in at 1:00. But today at 1:00, today's June 25th, right? At the Peeper Hillside Boys and Girls Club in Milwaukee, Braden Burries and Nate Ament will be introduced, which is shocking to me. I didn't think they could introduce Ament yet. Like the trade's not official. What if Giannis fails his physical? Like, what if Giannis fails his physical? Isn't that trade off? If Tyler Hero fails his physical, isn't that trade off? It's not complete till Monday.
Even longer.
Yeah.
Isn't it the 6th?
Oh, it's the 6th, right?
So the following Monday.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? And I've never you can't introduce. Is the NBA going to get all right? Anyway, so they're supposed to be there. I remember. We're going to go on the Wayback Machine. Not so way back, though. It's a Malcolm Brogdon.
Okay.
So today, Summerfest is open, right?
Yep.
So the Bucks the draft was always around Summerfest. And the Bucks, when the guys would come in, they would always come to Summerfest first. And when I had the Mitch Nellis show on the station down the aisle with my buddy Armin, we were situated right outside the north entrance. Okay. And they brought Malcolm Brogdon in the north entrance. So we had the first interview in Wisconsin with Malcolm Brogdon.
Okay, cool.
And he was like a Virginia guy, never really didn't know much about Wisconsin, was already into water, which was kind of that was his thing, like fresh water. He's like a big water guy. Like he wants to get water to everywhere in Africa and stuff that,
right.
Which was kind of surprising that he forced his way out of Milwaukee and wasn't happy here, because Milwaukee is one of the freshwater capitals in the country, if not the world.
The world, yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. Snizzle, do you know why they can have Nate Ament at the press conference today? Like the trade's not official. What if Giannis or Hero fail their physical? Then the trade's off, right? Or we just get him for free? All right, I'll take him. Yeah.
And then they keep Giannis? Can they trade him again?
Yeah, I assume. Yeah, sure, they could trade him again.
That would be crazy.
Then they could trade. What if the trade doesn't go through because somebody fails their physical, and then they trade Giannis for Jaylen Brown and picks?
And they get to keep Ament?
The
Heat get Ament then?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I was listening to 9 to Noon earlier today, and they had on a guy from, I believe it was Fox
from Knoxville.
Sports.
Yeah, Fox Sports,
Knoxville.
Yep, Knoxville.
His name's escaping me, but it was on at 10:25. So go back and listen to it wherever you get your podcasts. I might be getting really excited about Ament. And I know he was a very polarizing prospect coming into this on Twitter and all the social media draft evaluators. But man, they're talking ridiculous ceilings with ridiculous floors.
Relax.
And I think it's the more I look at it, the more I enjoy the pick and how they did it at 13 as opposed to at 10.
I like it better at 13 than 10.
Yeah.
But there is, I believe, literally no way to know what this kid's going to be.
Sure.
And I think he could be anywhere from DJ Wilson to, I don't know, who's a really good, like 6'10"?
Michael Porter?
Yeah, like a Michael Porter Jr., although I think Porter's more physical. I guess Ament could fill out. Michael Porter Jr. is a borderline all-star. He's a 25-point ignite guy on a bad team.
Who is the next closest thing to Kevin Durant as opposed to saying Kevin Durant?
That's not Kevin Durant. I don't know. We got to think about this. 414-677-1250 is the Nicolay Law Talking text line. So we will be monitoring the Milwaukee Bucks press conference today at 1, introducing Burries and Ament. Horst and Taylor Jenkins will be there as well. John Horst will again not answer any questions about the Giannis trade because it's not official.
But he'll talk about Nate Ament.
That's what doesn't make sense to me, bro.
Make sense.
That's what doesn't make sense.
You can't not talk about the trade and then talk about Ament. Also,
I know
more on the text line. 35-year-old male chiming in. Onion rings are goated, especially when paired with a burger. And then the 920 brings up, what about the bloomin' onion? Does that go?
I mean, I like a crispy onion ring on my burger.
Oh, you're like a cowboy burger guy?
Yeah.
Are you putting an onion ring on there? And then I feel like anytime
barbecue
there's an onion,
sauce?
it's always barbecue.
Yeah. I love barbecue sauce. I hate ketchup.
Yeah.
So if we did condiments, ketchup isn't even on the top 5.
Right. I got
If like you gave it to me, I'd say 97. Like even if I'm ranking 1 through 5, ketchup is 9. But I love barbecue sauce.
But you're also not a ranch guy either.
No. I mean, I'll eat it. There are certain things I'll dip in ranch, but I'm not like, I don't have a bottle of ranch in my car that I keep as a spare.
So
there are people in Wisconsin who do that, which all the love to you. That's amazing. That's not me.
So no matter what, ranch is above ketchup though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything's above ketchup.
All right.
Thunder Watch is next. It's the Mason Crosby Show. thunder. Feel the thunder.
Thunder.
Lightning and the thunder. 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 Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Wow.
Oh, is there actual breaking news? Not
You
okay there?
In results of Thunder Watch, I just
deleted something?
Well,
did you just delete the whole file?
No, but we have to take someone off the list.
Okay.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on Thunder Watch
For a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah, he has.
Wow.
Welcome to Thunder Watch, brought to you by Insert Your Business here. Man, Sparky hates when I say that. He's so mad right now. He's driving up. He's like,
there's actually,
I can't say where he's driving from, but he's driving up.
There's actually two things we got to delete off Thunder Watch as well, because Luis Rengifo was on the latest rendition.
Don't go down the list, and then we'll take off who we need to take off.
Luke Fickell.
Spoiler alert, everybody.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Merch prices in
All right, Giannis is off.
Yep, thank you.
Yep.
Jimmy Haslam.
Still on.
Merch prices at American Family Field, by the way.
Still on.
Concession prices and quality at Pfizer Forum.
You know what? Take it off for now.
Okay.
We'll put him back on in October.
When they deserve it.
Right.
Miles Turner, who maybe it's his last week on Thunder Watch.
Yep.
Shaka Smart.
Okay.
Mason Crosby until he recognizes that he's on it. Luis Rengifo.
Yes, off. Take him off. Anybody sign him?
No.
You know who's going to sign him?
The White Sox.
The Red Sox.
Cooper Pratt.
Montestero homered yesterday. They were up like 6-0 against Colorado in 4 straight games and lost all 4 of them or 3 of them or whatever. They are the second worst team in baseball right now to Colorado.
Would you rather be a Red Sox fan or a Mets fan?
Probably Red Sox, but it's close. The Mets are miserable.
Cooper Pratt, Luis Lara, and 9 to noon round things out.
Do you want to keep Pratt on for one more week just to kind of get a feel?
Yeah, let's get to that second week as opposed to first week highs of being in the bigs, right?
Yeah. Who was after him?
Luis Lara.
Nah, it would
take him off.
Yeah, I mean he's just doing his thing. Did he have 4 hits the other day?
5.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't even have 5 hits the other day.
He's really good at baseball.
You know what I mean? Wink, wink. How you doing, Miss Thunder?
9 to noon. He's also on there.
Nah, I mean, yeah, that's up to you.
I'll take him off.
That's I put them on behalf of you.
Yeah, we can take him off.
Do we ever get any resolution from that, by the way?
It's just been pretty quiet as of late.
All right.
And I
so
think
something's going to happen.
I think that my Adobe Audition access might have something to do with that right now.
Oh, I love that. I love that for you.
Just don't mess that up.
All right, I'm adding. I'm not even asking for this one.
Okay.
I'll add to others. Adding Kuzma. Because Kuzma was like, he tweeted like, oh, how are you going to diss somebody who can guard 1 through 5 and gives you everything you need every night? Kuzma, if you gave us everything we had every night, we'd be going to sleep contented. We're not.
Contented?
Content?
I don't know. Yeah.
I think contented. How's Greg Gard not on Thunder Watch? What's he? He hasn't done anything. I don't know. I don't care enough.
Shaka is on there.
Right. Shaka's on there because they refuse to play the rules of college basketball. Like Greg Gard gets new transfers every year.
Do we now put with a new connotation behind it, but one of the first members of Thunder Watch, I think he was on the fourth week ever.
Okay.
Doug Gottlieb with the new contract.
No, but remind me in October.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Marshawn Lloyd. That's another nominee I have.
Yeah, I don't hate that. When's their next? Do you know when their next training camp is? Throw them on.
July.
Throw them on because I asked you yesterday. What if Parsons is really out for 2 months, but Marshawn Lloyd's really good?
Could be very helpful.
I'm interested in that question.
And Taylor Jenkins is another one I thought.
No, any Brewers? Any other Brewers?
David Hamilton.
I think Pratt's enough. Any relievers?
Murph could also be on that list. He's going to get the back surgery today.
Let's see. Is he?
Yeah.
All right. So Murph's back.
Murph's
back is on Thunder Watch.
Got it.
All right. Paul Wagner coming up next.
Yep.
He's Tommy. I'm Thunder. We're the Mason Crosby Show. We're better than everyone else. Hey, Julie. Wait, what? Weather on the Fan is brought to you by the Milwaukee Area Napa Auto Care Association. Currently 74 and cloudy in Hales Corners. Getting down to 55 overnight. Chance of showers, but no chance of Giannis in the forecast.
A Super Bowl champion.
The Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl.
The Packers' all-time leading scorer.
A game winner for Mason Crosby.
It's time for the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Nellis on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. Powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook and on the free Odyssey app.
Welcome into hour number 2 of the Mason Crosby Show. It's Thunder and Tommy. Remember, you can participate in the X Golf Hole-in-One Challenge with the Wisconsin Radio Network at Summerfest, where Sparky and WSD will be broadcasting live this afternoon starting at 2. Does anybody call it WSD?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
In their language. And I think in the Twitter sphere, that's the hashtag Chuck uses.
But does anybody say it out loud?
When I talk
WSD.
about it within the building, I'll say WSD a lot.
Do we say TMCS?
I say MCS.
MCS, okay.
That's kind of, but
IWS? Do you say IWS?
I
mean, I know that's their Twitter feed also. Or whatever.
I do-ish, but I wouldn't say
N to N?
N to N. No, I wouldn't say that.
I think I might. Tee up 3 balls for $10 for a chance to hit a hole-in-one. The first person to hit a hole-in-one wins $5,000. We'll see you at the X Golf Hole-in-One Challenge at Summerfest. And of course, joining us now on the guest hotline powered by Gruber Law. Wags, do you use a lot of like abbreviations and initials in your life, or do you just kind of like, do you just call things what they are?
I call things what they are. You know what? It's too tough. I'm one of those guys that, you know what, if it gets past a certain level, sort of like when you're gauging habaneros or salsas, you know, the mild, the medium, I need a little ticker there. So, of course, all of my passwords are the same, et cetera, et cetera. Very simple, very simple.
Love that. And, I mean, you're okay with nicknames, though, because obviously everybody calls you Wags. Did you have any other nicknames that weren't name-based? Like, you know, like I'm Thunder, and Homer gave me that name, and Homer's name is not Homer.
Like the Rocket, Paul Wagner.
Right, or the Flamethrower, or Easy on the Eyes, or anything like that.
Donkey's ass.
Yeah, Donkey's ass. Paul D.A. Wagner.
I love that.
Stands for Donkey's ass.
Yeah.
No, it was either P-Dubs or Wags, and those are all name affiliations basically.
I'm surprised they didn't throw a Y at the end of it, like a Paulie or a Waggy or something like that. That's a baseball thing, it feels like.
It's definitely a Murph thing.
There's one man who called me Paulie all the time, and he said, "You're Paulie number 2." He goes, "You're Paulie number 2," and that was Bob Uecker.
Because Molitor was number 1.
Molitor was number 1, and I'll tell you a quick story about Uecker as we jump into this. I might have said it before, but I come over to Milwaukee, and I'm in the right field, and it's my first year here. I come in there in '97 at the end of just taking batting practice, and I grew up here, so I've loved Bob Uecker. I've listened to him my whole life. Everything was Bob Uecker, Milwaukee Brewers, and Bob comes out to right field. I'm standing out there shagging, and he comes out to me and he goes, "Hey, Paulie, you're from Wisconsin. He goes, great to meet you." I go, "Hey, Bob, great, thanks. You know, awesome." He goes, "I heard a lot of good things about you." And I go, "You did?" And he goes, nah, just screw around. I don't know even who the hell you are."
That's awesome. Oh, that is tremendous. What a great story and memory for Bob Uecker there. Paul Wagner here with us on the Mason Crosby Show. Before we get into the Brewers, Paul, if pitchers combine on a no-hitter, like obviously your team still no-hit the other team and the team got no hit. but does that like count as a no-hitter for the pitcher, or should it count as like a team no-hitter? Like, how do you view, especially with the way that teams manage openers now and bullpens, when a team pitches a no-hitter, but 3 or 4 guys combine on it?
Well, it's definitely, obviously, when you throw a no-hitter, it is a team. It's a team no-hitter, but it goes to that individual. When you throw multiple relievers in it, it's a team. Let's just keep it. It's a team no-hitter. I did my job. You did your job. The next guy did his job, and everything worked out great. I mean, we got it. It's not the same as throwing a 9-inning no-hitter by yourself, by no means, and nobody would ever claim that. But to do it and to give your part and to be a contributor, it's nice. It's huge, but it isn't the same as throwing the no-hitter, because regardless of who you are, I don't care what pitcher you are, where you came from, what level you're even playing at. When you're on the mound, when you give up that first base runner, when you give up that first hit, and when you give up that first run.
Yeah, the reason I ask, Paul, is currently in Tampa. Tampa used an opener today, pitched an inning and a third. The starter has now pitched 5 2/3 of baseball, and so they are through 7 right now. Royals at Tampa leading 8-0, and you know how many hits the Royals have.
Right. Yeah. Paul, I have a secondary off of this. Have you ever considered that since the Ghost Runner came into effect, that there is a not 0% chance a pitcher can lose a perfect game now? Right. Because I mean, you could get that. It would take a 10-inning performance, which doesn't really happen in baseball much anymore, but has happened plenty of times in baseball history. And then like 3 groundouts to the right side of the infield could be a perfect game still, and you could lose the game if your offense doesn't score.
Absolutely. Opens up the door for that. Absolutely.
But is that now tarnish a perfect game? Like, they should be arguing this in the CBA. Get rid of this Ghost Runner now after all of that.
Yeah. Does it tarnish it? Does it asterisk it? Yes, it probably does. But again, it's, nowadays, right, there's so many hands in the 9 innings. The 27 outs are very seldom relied strictly on one individual. So, yeah, I mean, you got to start looking at things like that, because it is a team contribution, and that's the way MLB is going. The fact that you have guys that are giving you, maybe 15 outs, get me through 5 innings, and then I'm going to power arm after power arm after power arm. So I think our combined no-hitters are going to become be more popular than a 9-inning no-hitter by the starter.
Paul Wagner joining us here on the Mason Crosby Show. Paul, before we get into previewing this series against the Cubs, this Brewers starting rotation is on a heater right now. I believe in their last 13 games, they're sub-2 ERA as a starting rotation. They're pitching deeper into ball games. They've gotten, I think, 6 quality starts over like the last 10 outings now from them. Is pitching contagious just as much as hitting is contagious in a locker room?
I think in the pitching world, I think as our starters go, it's like they're groups. They are actually subgroups, okay? So the starting rotation, they stick together. They do their work. They do their running. They do their plyos. They do their band work together. They have a separate program than the relievers. So, again, there are those 2 subgroups. But I think more the feed-off is the relievers. I'm just going to give you that, because I think the bullpen plays more pride in not giving up another guy's runner to score. Inherited runners is big for bullpen arms. So I think when bullpen arms get on a heater, as you say, they like to continue to roll, and that becomes very contagious. Also in the starting rotation. I mean, gosh, do we try to go, who's going to first guy not to strike out 10 in the rotation as a starter? So, I mean, there's things that you do, but I believe that the bullpen becomes more contagious as they don't want to give it up.
I like that. I like that take on that, Wags. Paul Wagner joining us here on the Guest Hotline, powered by Gruber Law. But going back to that starting rotation and looking at what the Brewers just did in Cincinnati, with Miz and Harrison not even starting, the starting pitchers not giving up an earned run. Now a day off, and then you've got Miz and Harrison and Woodruff to go against the Chicago Cubs. I don't know that it's, the hitting wasn't great in Cincinnati. The bullpen pitching wasn't great in Cincinnati. But I got to feel like this team is feeling itself right now.
It is. I mean, what are we? 7 games in first place. We're rolling through the end of June. I mean, it's just something that you got to be careful. You just can't let anybody get too excited, too high on the highs, because the game of baseball is a roller coaster. There are going to be lows. We've seen small sample bits of lows, but this is where the coaching staff, this is where Pat Murphy, Chris Hook, Jim Henderson, everybody in there has to be careful, because you can't look in the rearview mirror. You have to see one game at a time, and you can't let the guys lose focus, because if they continue this and focus is right, this is a stupid runaway. We were talking about 97 wins last year. I mean, I hate to throw the triple digits out there, but it's definitely feasible. It's definitely feasible, especially when you just mentioned the 3 starters that are going to go against Chicago this weekend.
Paul, I want to now get into this rotation that is about to make the outings for the Milwaukee Brewers against the Chicago Cubs. Jacob Mizorowski on a Friday night. He's going to be in the Wisco jerseys. Last time he did that, it was 15 strikeouts, 9 innings, 95 pitches. You have Kyle Harrison going on Saturday, and the return of Brandon Woodruff on Sunday. How about that outing from Woody on in game 1 against Cincinnati? And if he is now going to be healthy and be in that number 3 spot for the Milwaukee Brewers in the starting rotation, how different does it change the plan for maybe a trade deadline move or going down the line, competitiveness against the rest of Major League Baseball? Brandon Woodruff, I think the only thing that people are timid about is the health, because every time he takes the mound these last 2 years, he's pitching his ass off, man.
100%. Where do you focus your trade, your acquisitions, your focal point? As good as he's pitching and as good as he's adapted to his role with, and I don't say Brandon Woodruff didn't adapt to a role. He adapted to his role as becoming a different type of a pitcher. And since he's done that, you just gotta monitor. You gotta monitor it. We saw how last year at the total end of the year, it was heartbreaking. So we monitor his workload. We get him healthy. If he stays healthy and shows that, now you can focus on the other so-called aspects of the game you want. Do you want a bullpen on him? Do you want to get him up the bench? Do you want power? We need power. I don't know where we stand in the home run race anymore, but you know what? You do have to have the long ball potential. Is he coming off the bench? Is he doing something? But I continue to look at that. Those 3 guys, and if Brandon Woodruff realizes, he has, I shouldn't say if he does, he knows what kind of pitcher he is now. And that's incredible, because it's so hard to be a power pitcher, to be a guy that just relies on the fastball. When push comes to shove, I can throw 96, 97, and he doesn't have that. And now he's breaking things down with the analytics department and with Chris Hook and with the pitching, the coaches there. He's working on cut right. We're talking about his cutter now. He's working up in the zone with a cut. So he's cutting and riding the baseball. Doing things differently than he did in the past, and I tip my hat to him, because it is an adjustment that is very, very hard. Everybody can sit in the stands, and we can sit there and drink the beer, and we can go, "What the hell are you doing? Just throw the ball over to the plate, let him hit it." It's tough. It's really tough. It's a mental. It's a physical. It's an adjustment that he made that is just incredible, and it really, really is.
Paul Wagner joining us here on the Mason Crosby Show, and talking about that mental toughness of Woody. What about the mental toughness of being out for a month and then being able to come back, coupled with how young the rest of his guys are? We've talked about this a lot over the past few weeks about how there's not, on the pitching side of things, there's not really a mentor except for Woody. And it's tough to be a mentor when you're rehabbing and trying to take care of your own. And what does it mean to the young guys to see him out there the way he goes out and battled back quickly from this injury to do what he was able to do in Cincinnati.
If anything, sort of like with Christian Yelich before, it shows the young guys that how precious the game is and how time is limited. You know what? I want them to peel the jersey off my back. I want to play as hard as I can, because when you're young and dumb, you play. You play reckless. You do things. I'm not saying you don't take care of your body, but you know what? You don't get into that field as much as you do as you get older. And I think that's what's showing by example, showing by the hard work, going up to Appleton and giving up 5 hits and 3 runs, but still working, knowing that you're working on things, and that the game of baseball can be played at all levels is just huge. Who the mentor is, I don't know. I think it's all strictly by example. When you see hardworking veterans working their asses off, like you say, to get better, to continue to play the game they love, I think it has to inject into some of the young players.
Paul Wagner with us here on this beautiful Thursday. Wags, where are you today?
I am headed up to the stadium in Oconomowoc. We have the last game with the Milwaukee Milkmen tonight. So
you throw out the records when the Milkmen are in town, because that's just like, you know, that's the rivalry that everybody wants to see. Yeah,
we took the first 3 when they came, and now they take the last 3. So again, the series is tied 3-3, but we're battling. We're battling. We just lost another player. We just lost another pitcher to the Detroit Tigers. He left yesterday morning, so we had to change up our rotation. And you know, again, this is what this league is about. It's the American Association. It's an MLB partner league. It is to get these players that didn't get the reps and the opportunities necessarily at affiliated ball to get back and showcase themselves and get back into an affiliate. And when we broke the American Association record, we had the most guys. I think we had 5 or 6 guys taken back to an affiliate in the first month. And that's amazing, because this is giving them an opportunity to get to the big leagues again. Unfortunately, the Lake Country Dockhounds and the Milwaukee Milkmen, that's as far as you can go. But when you put on a minor league jersey from an organization, you have the opportunity always to get to the big leagues.
Paul, I don't know how much you've gotten a chance to watch his performance to this point. Cooper Pratt goes 0 for 3 in his first game. He then has a 5-game hitting streak. And then he hasn't gotten a hit in his last couple of games. What have you seen from him, either offensively or defensively? And what did you think of the timing of that move to go to Cooper Pratt and to cut ties with Rengifo?
I thought the cutting of the ties, unfortunately, he's a veteran player. He's a utility guy. You wish better that wasn't the plan coming into spring training, or even when he got back from injury, that's his role, or that's what he was going to do. So he didn't, again, not to put any pressure on somebody, he didn't live up to his expectations. So to get the opportunity to see a Cooper Pratt right now, I like the fact that he got his hit. I like the fact, and this is going to be a negative, he made his first throwing error in his first game. You know, there's things that you have to get up. Big leagues is intimidating. The crowd is louder, the grass is greener, the lights are brighter. And you get those first things out of the way, it's a nice, I'd say smooth sailing, but it's a nice, relaxing way to play the game. And I like everything about it. I don't know what the long-term plan is. I don't know how long he's going to stay. I don't know what we need to do. But when a team's winning, you can take it and you can say, hey, we're winning. We got a 7-game lead. I want this kid to understand what the big leagues is like. Because the big league baseball isn't all on the field. Big league baseball entails a lot of different things, with media, with fans, with personalities, with everything. So just playing at the big league level isn't the only step or the only hiccup you're waiting to happen, because there's so much put upon your shoulders as a big league player. And this is what he's learning to do. And the Milwaukee Brewers with a so-called comfortable lead, in my opinion, I think this is a great time to season him.
Yeah, I think it's, I think fans are excited. Even if he's not really ready offensively, I think,
right.
And I guess that's my next question to you. The plan is for him to play every day. Is it more advantageous for him to be up here learning to get ready offensively, even if he's not quite ready? Is it more advantageous for him and for the Brewers for him to do it at the major league level, especially while the team's 20 games over, So you kind of have that wiggle room to let him learn as opposed to getting the reps in Nashville.
100%. It is good. It's good. You can't replicate big league at bats. You can't replicate anything. Anybody says they're doing anything, use the example I just said. Brandon Woodruff goes down to Appleton or goes down to Blacks, and you're like, oh, hell, oh, man, he got hit around a little bit. He did this. It's different. It's a different ball game. You work on things. Cooper Pratt needs to see big league pitching. That's how you become better. To a point where it becomes maybe the race becomes closer. Maybe it becomes more tense. Maybe something happens. But we, the Milwaukee Brewers, have the ability to have him learn up here. And if he wants to see big league spin, he wants to see big league rise, he wants to see big league breaking balls, he wants to see big league arms, he has to be in the big leagues. You can say all you want, but you can't replicate big league baseball.
Awesome. Wags, thank you so much for jumping on today. We had a blast. Go check out Wags. He's taking down the Milkmen. He's going to do it single-handedly, right?
He's the guy with the beer in the dugout at the Doc Hounds game.
We need this one, boys. We need this one.
Nice. Go get it. You got this, Wags, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, boys. Be good.
You too. That's Paul Wagner joining us on the guest hotline powered by Gruber Law. One call. That's all.
Can I say something?
No. Yes, of course you could say something. But the fact that you asked makes me mad, and I want to beat you up right now.
I just love when we have Paul Wagner on every week.
Okay.
I just think he's a good guy. He's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
So
I would have a beer and wings with Wags.
You have never been to a Doc Hounds game, right?
I have played in a
You were the umpire.
I have umpired.
Yeah.
In a softball game that was like the Badger versus Marquette, something or other,
game kind of thing, right? Yeah.
But I've never been to a Doc Hounds game. I've done shows from the Milkmen's Stadium. Dario and I used to do when we were the double team.
Okay.
And when the guy from the guy who owned the stadium before he sold it back to Franklin, there was a baseball company, Routine
Rock.
No, it was like Routine Baseball, or I can't remember what the name was.
I don't know.
Mike DeGrave owned a baseball brand company, and they had the naming rights for a couple of years, and then he sold it.
How many?
And I've been to like 1,000 Chinooks games because I've been the on air, on field, run all the.
How many? I guess independent / semi-pro / summer ball, whatever type of that vibe of sporting events have you been to?
Yep.
In your life, how many of those have you been to as a fan?
Besides Chinooks, I've been to Chinooks games as a fan as well.
Okay,
a lot. Growing up, I probably went to about 3 or 4 total Cape Cod League games.
Those are good.
Which are the original Wood Bat League, I would say.
Yep.
Of course, the best Summer Pitch with Freddie Prinze Jr. We all saw that movie, right? Did you see that? Did you see Summer Pitch? Summer Pitch. Fever Pitch is Jimmy Fallon. Summer Pitch is about the Cape Cod League with Freddie Prinze Jr. It's great. You got to see. You love it.
Cape Cod League is get out there.
Besides that, any minor league games. I've been to Jacksonville, Jumbo Shrimp, AAA. Yeah. Why?
I think that's a little different.
Sure.
I'm trying to
it feels pretty minor league though.
Right. But
some AAA teams make it feel big league.
Going to a Chinooks or a Kingfish or a Rocker if you're in Green Bay, or a Woodchuck game
Mallards.
if you're in Wausau, like that's going for the love of the game kind of thing.
Yep.
And maybe minor leagues is too, but there is a little hint of like next guys up to it.
Yep.
I was just wondering have you ever been to an arena football game?
Oh, I went to a ton back in the day when the Mustangs were there.
Yeah. Dude.
They would get 10 grand a night. I don't know how the Arena League went so, but you know what? I want to talk about that next. What went wrong with the Arena League?
Remember the Milwaukee Iron? They won a championship.
Well, they were after the Mustangs, and it was like kind of the same ownership group, but not exactly. Gilbert Brown was involved, and then they were the Bone Crushers or the something. I don't think they were the Gravediggers, but Green Bay had a team. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about this when we come back. Have you been to minor league? Have you been to Southern Pro League? I also have some ideas for Northwoods League baseball. One real idea.
Okay.
I really have one real idea
I would love
that
to know.
You will hate.
Oh God.
But I think you will actually love.
I do love the minor leagues.
It's the Mason Crosby Show. Yeehaw!
Sweet home Texarkana.
Why not? Just because why not?
Yeah. You ever been to Texarkana?
I've driven through.
It's
Because I've driven from Milwaukee to Houston. So you drive through Texarkana, I believe. I stayed the night in Little Rock.
It's just where all those meet. That city is like
Okay.
where Texas, Arkansas, and
Oklahoma?
yeah.
Ashwaubenon?
No, not Ashwaubenon.
Okay.
What?
This is the Mason Crosby Show. Tommy Wartz, Mitch Nellis here with you. You know what? Can I tell everybody what you said right when we went to break?
Sure.
This is such a different show when Mason's not here. Like we are like we're chasing squirrels. We're so fast paced. We're all over the place. And Mason is such like a thoughtful, smart dude that he likes. And I like diving into topics when they're worth diving into. But Mason likes like thinking about a topic and talking about it. And we're like, all right, this topic, bang, 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 bang. Kind of like it. I kind of like that we do both.
Well, I don't know what just came out of my mouth there, but well,
Texarkana.
That was the Texarkana pronunciation of well. If we are going to talk about semi-professional / minor league / independent league / semi-pro sports,
Yes.
I do have recommendations at some point in this
Well,
program.
I'm going to start right away with one.
Okay.
Northwoods League. Maybe Cape Cod League. I'm not sure. Maybe the other wood bat leagues. I don't know. Man, I really want a 7-inning game.
Ooh.
9's too long. It's just, I think people don't go because, listen, if I go to a Major League Baseball game and I'm going for 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I know what the food is and I know what the entertainment is in between innings, like the Northwoods League games just drag too much in the last third.
So,
and if you made them, and I know the doubleheaders are 7 innings, and that's great.
Right.
But I think all games should be 7 innings. I think you would dramatically increase if you knew it was a 2-hour time commitment. I think you would dramatically increase the attendance versus 2.5, getting to 3 hours. There's way too much time. Like there's no TV timeouts, and there's still way too much time in between innings.
What?
Like they just take too long.
What if I propose that postseason play, however, goes to 9 innings?
Fine.
Okay.
Totally fine.
Okay.
Yep.
I can get down with that idea, actually, because there is some great Northwoods League baseball out there in which I could watch it for 9 innings. And there's some bad Northwoods League baseball out there. That 9 innings is a commitment.
Yeah.
I can absolutely get down with that.
You would, I mean, the one thing I don't want to go run rule. I don't want to say like if you're up or down like 5 after 7, then it's over. But if it's close, then you play 9. Like you could do that, I guess.
I believe the Wilmer Stingers do hold the record for the largest shutout in Northwoods League history.
21?
When I was there, it was 21-0.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, 21-0 was actually the final score.
That's a. Can we go home after 7, please?
Over the Minot Hot Tots.
Why not?
Yeah,
why not?
Minot? Yeah.
Is that like tots with hot sauce?
It's like tater tots that are on fire.
Oh, so it's not tater tots that are spicy. It's tater tots on fire.
Yeah.
This girl is on. Sorry, that was playing on one of our sister stations.
Is on fire. That could be good.
I missed the Arena Football League, and I don't know why it went like it was so big for a while. I mean, it was already dying before COVID. I don't know if it was mismanaged. I don't know if they did something wrong. I don't know. Somebody's got to write a book. Where's Ian O'Connor? I'm going to text Ian right now, who's our friend, the sports author, and ask him, like, have you ever thought about doing a book on why the Arena Football League didn't make it?
I never went to a game.
Never went to a game.
I did watch the Milwaukee Iron win a championship on television in which I believe they either scored a 2-point conversion to win the game or stopped a 2-point conversion to win the game in a championship match. And I don't remember a single player from it. I don't remember a single play other than the final play of the game. And they were the Milwaukee Iron at the time. I do remember that.
Are the Green Bay Blizzard and the Eau Claire Axemen still playing in the Arena League or the Indoor Football League? It says AI is saying that the Green Bay Blizzard play in the Indoor Football League and that the Eau Claire Axemen play in the Arena League.
I do appreciate leagues and sports like these that we are naming because it is so fan experience first. And I didn't really appreciate
I think the Green Bay
that.
Blizzard play.
I think
currently
I
playing.
knew that. I think I had a friend's cousin who played on that team recently enough, but I do think that if you don't go to one of those games, you could say something along the lines of like, oh, the quality of play is down and the speed of the game is different. But I would really recommend trying and seeing it in action, and then like look at all the promotions they're doing, right? And look at how involved they get the crowd. And it's not quite like a Savannah Banana type experience. But it is mainly focused on, hey, quality of food is a lot better at these stadiums, I think, than at major league ballparks in some areas. The fan first approach of entertainment in between innings is much more derived at a fan experience.
Very involved.
Point. It's a lot more affordable than going to professional sporting events. So while I understand it's like, oh, we're going to go to the Kingfish or the Chinooks or the Express or the Loggers or Woodchucks or Rocker game, like you're not going to watch the best players in the world perform that activity. I get that much. However, if you're a fan of the like show of baseball and the experience that comes with it, I would highly recommend trying it out.
Oshkosh Herd.
Oh,
I've never been to a Herd game, but I would go up to an Oshkosh Herd game. Does Mitch mean summer catch? Yes, not summer pitch. Summer catch.
The movie
is the movie that I was thinking of. The no-hitter and the shutout gone, both gone with one out in the ninth. Some guy named Carter hit a 2-run homer off of Craig Kimbrell, who I can't believe is still pitching.
Yeah,
like dude's 100 years old. He gave up a 2-run homer. The Rays had a no-hitter with one out in the ninth going. In the 1990s, I went to a Piedmont Boll Weevils single-A ball game in Kannapolis, North Carolina. They were a Phillies affiliate back then. Future major leaguer Marlon Byrd was on the team. When Dale Earnhardt bought the team, it was renamed to the Kannapolis Intimidators. I like that.
Ooh,
I went to I don't know the name of the team. We could probably look this up. Nashua, New Hampshire. I remember because I went to summer camp in New Hampshire, and one night, it was an overnight camp, and usually night out would be we would all go to a movie or something like that. And one year we were like, let's go to a minor league baseball game, and we went to a minor league baseball game, and it was great. I wore my Red Sox stuff, and it was very fun. Tommy on YouTube says, stop using AI. Did we learn nothing from Terminator? You're right. But remember that the Milwaukee teams, the Mustangs were here. They were purple and teal when purple and teal was cool. Then the Iron, then the Bone Crushers. There was a team. The Bone Crushers were like, I don't even know if they were AAA. They were like AA arena football.
So I have a few on my list here, especially around the state of Wisconsin. I've been to a couple of these now.
Okay.
First of all, the Kenosha Kingfish put on an awesome show.
Yep.
And you're talking about
same ownership group as the Mallards, right?
Used to be. I don't think everyone is involved in that as more. It was Big Top Sports when I was there, which is that ownership group that was around. Yep. Kenosha Kingfish,
which I believe Steve Schmidt is a part of. Do you recognize that name?
I knew oh gosh, if I had multiple choice, I'd remember this guy's name, and I can't believe it. Vern is his name.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's not Vern Troyer, but that's the only name that's popping in my head again too. Madison Mallards is jumping. I mean, they put up 5,000 fans in a night all day, so that's another great one. I know we got HD2 over in Madison right now. I'm sure a lot of them have been to a game because there isn't any baseball in that city, which is a crime in itself too. But Madison Mallards is great.
And the Mallards also put up a great show. There have been, the Madison Muskies, like there were minor league teams. Jose Canseco and his twin brother Ozzie played in Madison.
I don't think we have anything that's particularly close to this part of the state, but Eau Claire Express in the Northwoods League. Awesome place to watch a ballpark or a ball game. Awesome ballpark. It's a old field that has a lot of history there. I believe Hank Aaron played on the field back in the day. It is awesome. Very cool place to watch a game. Now, terrible place, one of the worst. And I'll say it because it's not in Wisconsin, but very close.
Okay.
Rochester.
Okay.
Rochester Honkers. Great name, but very dumpy
Okay.
stadium, dumpy vibes. Not necessarily a fan of what's going on over there.
When's the last time you drove to O'Hare?
Oh, like I don't know if I've ever driven there. I've been on
Really?
a bus, like because I flew out of there when I went to Germany with school.
So the Chicago Dogs
Yeah.
play at Impact Field in Rosemont, Illinois. It's if you pass O'Hare, it's literally right there on the right. I've driven by it 100 times. It looks really nice. They're an independent baseball team. They're in the American Association. So I assume that means they play against the Milkmen, right?
Probably. The Chicago Dogs? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They definitely play the Doghounds.
Yeah. Then they play against the Milkmen too. I've always wanted to go to a game because it looks like a fun field, like nestled into all this industry of like O'Hare and all this stuff going on there. I feel like that would be a fun road trip to get down to a Chicago Dogs game. Not spend any money, of course, in Illinois, and then drive right back.
Right.
It stinks.
Jeff says he's been to a Milwaukee Wave game.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been to a Wave game. They've been fun.
The Wave played at the Bradley Center.
Yeah, for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that might have been
and got like 10 grand.
Went.
Yep.
I could have been. It might have been at Panther Arena. Indoor football. Talking about it here from Paul. The Kentucky Barrels has one of his wife's former 6th grade students playing on that team. The CBA Lacrosse Bobcats. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them.
No, I mean everybody play. Like if you looked up the NBA players who played for the Lacrosse Bobcats in the CBA in the Continental Basketball Association, it's legit. Like the Lacrosse Bobcats were a phenomenal franchise for a long time.
Win City Thunder when leaving a game in Illinois. Great indie ball experience from the 414.
Where's that? Windy City Thunder?
Windy City, I would assume Chicago.
Or around Chicago or something, yeah.
West Bend Bombers, one of my favorite amateur hockey games I have ever been to. That comes from Ziggy. Big Poppy was hitting dingers in Appleton.
Yeah. I mean, I've told this story 100 times when I saw Big Poppy playing blackjack at Oneida the night that Favre came back with the Vikings, and it was like because he married a girl from Appleton and he came back to Appleton all the time. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I will also say that I have been to a Milkmen game, and I don't do it justice. Charlie Usen is like one of the biggest Milwaukee Milkmen guys I know.
Is he?
Just from an experience standpoint, I don't know if he knows the guys like that or knows anything, but hey, let's go to a cheap baseball game that's a fun time to go hang out. He just won a giant clock. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, dude.
What do you mean he won a giant clock?
This big. The clock is this big, like it's probably the width of the window right in front of me here.
What?
Oh, it's massive. Ask him about it. It's he just won it at a game there.
Where is said clock right now?
I don't know.
And why is it not here?
Why is it not here? I don't know. But Charlie Usen and I, we actually linked up at a Milkmen game a year ago. It was my first time there. Great experience, great time. And I think that, if you're a sports person, you got to try out these small things to see how much you love the game.
Yeah.
As opposed to the players and the action. Like it is great to just, go out, enjoy a nice weather day. If it's raining or something, it's not that serious. I get it, but enjoy the outside. Go check out some of these. And if you find yourself in Wilmer, Minnesota, go ahead to a Stinger game too.
414-677-1250 is the Nicolay Law talk and text line. If you want to chime in on this conversation or any conversations, LaMelo Ball heading to Minnesota, Jaylen Brown still a Celtic, Miles Turner, Kuzma, Tyler Hero. I don't know. It's the Mason Crosby Show.
Hello.
Is this in our bumps?
No,
I was about to say. I was feeling it.
it's way too good of a song to be in our.
That's what I mean. I was thinking the same thing.
I always thought this was a great running song.
Ooh, yeah, you got to have something that like has a beat, but upbeats a little bit.
Man, everyone should be on video right now.
I was wondering how long, if we have the entire Wisconsin Sports Radio Network to 2 miles, will it take us to run a marathon or whatever it is?
What do you mean if we do 2 miles?
Like, I mean,
like
or
we
evenly
relay?
So, yeah.
So I start, I run 2, then I hand it to you. You run 2, then Charlie runs 2, then Sparky runs 2.
Right. So
then
how many
Kuhn,
is that?
then Mace, then.
So that's Trevor, Josh, Snide, Rami, Kuhn, you, me, Crosby, Sparky, Charlie. That's 10 of us.
Morrissey.
And Morse.
We get Morrissey in.
So 11 to run 26-2.
Yeah.
What's the
so we all
math
run
on that?
twice. Oh, no. That gets us 22. So 2 people have to run twice. Who's running twice?
And I'm, oh
Not
my
you.
God. Who's running? So the Packers.
Mason and John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mason for sure. Like, Mason still runs.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
I could run.
You want to run
fast.
twice?
Yeah, if I have like a lot of time in between. I don't know. We'd have to do the math on that.
We should see what we can do for that.
Ament and Burries introduced today by the Milwaukee Bucks. No numbers given out yet. They both held up jerseys that said 26 on them, like it's 2026. So we got that going for us. But no jerseys. Funny thing, they both in their introductory call with Taylor Jenkins, or their introductory meeting, Taylor Jenkins apparently had video of their 5 worst plays in college from last year, and like was already like coaching and telling them what's going on. That's interesting. That's something. I don't know how I really feel about that, but all right. So they've been introduced. I don't understand how Nate Amon's introduced. Like, again, what if Giannis or Hero or Ware fail their physical and they have to like change the trade, and Nate Ament is a member of the Miami Heat? Like, he's not a member of the Milwaukee Bucks yet. The trade is not completed.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
Okay, you wanna get a hot take last minute?
Should I care? Like, is this stupid?
I got a hot take last minute.
Jaylen Brown.
Would you be upset if the trade did not go through at this point? Like, now you're like ready for this. You moved on. You're through the future. You almost hope that like, or are you happy that, okay, it's retracted and now there's a chance to get him to sign back?
No, there's no way he's signing. I think I wouldn't be upset because I think then the bidding would go crazy. Like, I think now seeing what they said yes to,
okay,
and then the Bucks coming out and saying like it's going to take more to get him now. I think some team is ponying up even more than the Heat gave them.
All right,
and so that I would take. So, Sparky is at Summerfest. It's the X Golf Hole-in-One Challenge. The first person did a hole-in-one wins $5,000. So Sparky and Wisconsin Sports Daily from 2 to 5 today at Summerfest. He'll be there 2 to 5 tomorrow also, and Tommy will be there at 5. I will be there at 4:45. I am playing pickleball. I'm in the celebrity pickleball tournament, and I'm going to see Ed Sheeran tonight. So everybody, fest like it's summer. It's the Mason Crosby Show.
I was